Just change that to future. Done. As you have seen before, that was the number. Okay. All right. Now, let's solve a complicated problem. Some complicated problems. You want to retire when you have 5 million in your retirement account. You already have 200,000 in your account. You can save $250 next month. Increase those savings by 3% a year and earn 8% APR while you are saving. You are 30 years old now. When can you retire? If you're doing financial planning for people, retirement planning, people are going to ask you questions like this, right? And those people have specialized software, but you don't have to worry about none of that. You have your secret code interface you just created. Okay. So let's enter our numbers. First of all, what am I going to use, future or present? I know what I have now. I know how much I'm going to save next month, how much I will increase it. I will retire when I reach 5 million, right? So am I going to use present or future? Future, because my goal is in the future. So double click, make that future. All right. What's my APR? 8%. I'm going to be earning 8% APR while saving. I'm going to increase my monthly savings by 3% every year. I mean, there's a monthly equivalent of that, but think of that. In September, I'm going to save 100. Next September, I'm going to save 103. I mean, think of it that way. First period pay, I can save 250. I already have 200,000. And we're going to do this monthly. What I don't know is how many years I'm going to do this. Because I'm 30. If I figure out how many years I have to do this to reach my target, then I'm home, right? Now, first and foremost, what I don't know is number of years. That's why I'm allowing non-integer arguments. But at this point, this basically says, if you do this for 40 years, at the end of 40 years, you're going to have 6.1 million or some change. But I'll be 70 by then. You know, I would like to retire a little bit early. So how am I going to solve that problem? What do you think? First, I'm going to go to solver mode, okay? And here my target value is 0, so don't worry about that. Just enter your target value, 5 million. Because that's when I'm going to stop, right? So this is going to calculate the future value of a growing annuity for a given number of years, but it's going to change that number of years around so that I hit exactly 5 million. Since I'm in solver mode, it's going to automatically solve for what I don't know. 3755, okay? So if I want to retire with 5 million, I need to be 67. Let's say I'm a little bit less ambitious. How about 4 million? A little bit less, okay? Or alternatively, we could ask the following question. I want to retire when I'm 60, okay? Which is 30 years from now. What APR do I need to earn to reach my goal of 5 million? How would you modify this screen? Change the number of years. But at this case, at this time, number of years is the unknown. So if I'm in the solver mode, if I change that, it's going to resolve it and make that 3482. What do I need to change? The unknown needs to be APR, okay? Because that's what I don't know. It actually is already solved that problem. If the number of years is 3482, I want 30, but I want 5 million. So I need to be earning 10.21, which means I need to invest into assets that are expected to give me that kind of APR. If you can live with 2.5 million, oops, sorry, I put it in the wrong place. I can get away with 773. That makes a big difference in what sort of risk you're going to take. I mean, when we start talking about minimum variance frontier and efficient frontiers, we will actually come back to this issue. We won't necessarily use this, but that's the idea. The more, the higher APR you expect to earn, the more risk you need to take. So when you're giving retirement advice to your clients, always ask them what sort of risk you want to take. Would you take risk of the small cap stocks, or you want some mega caps? Well, there's a difference. Historically, small cap stocks outperform mega caps by about 6% a year. So 773 on an inflation adjusted basis is roughly the return to mega cap stocks. On the other hand, 1021 is more like mid cap and mid caps. Or you can think of 50-50 on small caps and large caps. If you can live with 1 million, that's 433. Now that's a different kind of investment. That's roughly historical return on corporate bonds that are on the lowest end of the investment grade scale, or maybe at the high end of the junk bond rating, which are still pretty good. Okay. Now let's make it a complicated problem now. We've done something like this similar, but not with growing annuities. I am 30. I have in my 401k, I was fortunate. I can grow my monthly savings 2% a year. I can earn 8% while saving. Assume these are after inflation numbers. I want to retire at 55 and earn $5,000 a month for the first month of retirement, and increase that salary by 1% a year, and earn, actually, during retirement, and I want to leave 5 million to my estate.